At the recent Follow the Members peer review event, members of the AHRC's Peer Review College discussed what motivated them to join up.
My name's Laura Bishop. I'm at Liverpool John Moores University, and I'm the director of the Research Centre in Evolutionary Anthropology and Paleoecology.
My name is Neil Boynton. I'm at Lancaster University in the Institute for Contemporary Art, and my research is focused on sound, music composition and visual arts.
My name is Jo Drugan and I'm at the University of East Anglia in the School of Language and Communication Studies, and my specialism is translation studies. I was really excited to get the opportunity because my research specialism, translation studies, is quite a new, young area. Obviously there's been translation done since texts have been written. That's what translation is. It's the translation of written text rather than spoken text, which is interpreting. It's quite a young academic discipline, and historically there's been problems with getting funding for research because it's not represented on a lot of the research funding bodies. So it seemed like a very good opportunity to start to spread awareness of translation studies as a discipline rather than just as part of language departments or something that people who were specialists in literature did as a sideline, almost as a hobby. It's become much more of a scientific discipline. There's a lot of work and a lot of research exploring how translation happens inside the black box of the translator's mind and what's happening when you transfer ideas from one language to another. And it seems like a really important time to have representation on bodies like the Peer Review College, where we can give expert opinion on the proposals coming through from a very innovative and vibrant discipline, which perhaps has been underfunded in the last few years as it's grown. I think it's a two-way street, really. You know, I benefit personally from finding out a lot more about how the peer review process works, how grant applications are processed, and I hope that will feed into my own proposals in the future. But also, I think it works in the other direction too. Institutions benefit, whether it's the AHRC or the research organisation, the university where you work, because that knowledge goes in both directions. So that's my main motivations.
My trigger came initially from the faculty office, who'd seen the call, and the faculty were interested in trying to increase its representation on the college. I thought this would be a good opportunity to learn more about grant writing and the application process. And indeed that's what's happened over the course of reviewing applications and being on several panels. You get to see a wide range of applications across, particularly through the panel work, across many discipline areas. And you can also start then to observe the different cultural practices which are across the different areas. Yeah.
So other people's research actually then feeds back into your own. It gives you ideas about how to approach it, or?
Yeah, I think that perhaps more than individual things, it's more a recognition of the application process overall. You get a sense of this is what a good grant is, And so it'd be hard to type down, say, specific things, pick up on that, click there and there. It's that you start, I think, after a while to get a sort of more holistic sort of grasp of the whole thing. Something at that kind of more fundamental level.
My process was very much like Neil's in that we had an email sent around by our director of research saying that the AHRC was looking for panel members, and particularly in my field, the archaeology of early human origins. And I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity both to, engage with the research agenda on a higher level and also, find out what's going on within that AHRC. So, it was the personal benefit, but also because our institution doesn't have a history of interacting with research councils, and particularly with AHRC. There was a bit of a drive there to feed both ways, really, to see what's going on here, and also to be able to help researchers at our institution, improve their access to what the AHRC offers. So it went both ways.
Yeah. But why did you as an individual want to do that? Because that happened to me too, but why did you think, why should I give up my time to help everyone else? Well, are you just a very nice, kind person?
I'd like to think so. Yeah. But obviously I would benefit as well from this expertise, but also because I've been in the science milieu for so long, the opportunity to re-engage with the humanities and on what is essentially a national level is really fantastic. I've really enjoyed all of the contacts I've had with people who do things that are just so massively different from what I do. Yeah, it's still part of the same larger project. It's great.